Hello, hello, it is Mike. I hope you all are well. I have a little Kino Lorber haul. They had a sale and I picked up a couple things, as well as one random pickup that I'll show at the end. A movie that everybody seems to love. I never really watched it, along with its other counterpart, which, if I can remember its name at the end, I'll tell you. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with the one horror and the one mystery that I got from the Kino Lorber sale. The first one is a horror movie. It's a creature feature. It's about bees. It's called Terror Out of the Sky, and it stars the guy who played Grizzly Adams on TV, the late great Dan Haggerty, and really the rest of the cast. Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. was kind of a name at one point. The female lead I have never heard of, Tova Feldshuh, Lonnie Chapman, Ike Eisenman. I remember he's a little kid. Joe E. Tata, Richard Hurd, Charles Hallman, I don't know. Bruce French, and I guess that's it. So yeah, this was the 1978 creature feature. I don't remember it being called this, but maybe it was. There were several Killer Bee movies out in the 70s, early 80s. It may have been that. I don't know. I do remember watching it, though. The next one stars Valerie Harper. It is a murder mystery called Night Terror, aka Night Drive. Basically, she witnesses the murder and then she becomes hunted by the murderer. So it is a fun, actiony movie, something that was very different for her at the time. She was very much a comedy actress, sitcom star, but she's a good actress. I always liked her a lot. I'm trying to see Michael Tolan. I don't know who that is. Richard Romanus, no. Nicholas Pryor, John Quaid. So yeah, most of this I do believe was a TV movie. So I'm glad to have it. I do remember watching this with my mom. My mom used to love those mysteries. So the next one I got is a doggy movie. It is Ren 1010. Actually, there are two movies on here. Clash of the Wolves. It's 4K, which is exciting. And then Where the North Begins. I remember these being big. Ren 1010, I've heard that name forever and ever. So you know it's old. I just don't remember. Clash of the Wolves was, I guess, released actually in 1925, and Where the North Begins in 1923. So I look forward to watching those. And then the rest are comedies. The first one goes along with a video I talked about not too long ago, updating my Bette Midler collection. I do not have this movie in the collection, so along with Jinx, I will add Isn't She Great? With Nathan Lane, Stockard Channing from Grease, David Hyde Pierce from Frasier, Amanda Peet from whatever she was from, and then John Cleese, who was, of course, in the Monty Python. This was released in 2000. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to watching this. It's been a long time since I saw this movie. Well, since 2000, because I never owned it. The next one is another one with a great comedian. Not that Bette Midler is necessarily straight up comedy. She's done drama with The Rose and Where the Boys Are. Is it not Where the Boys Are? For the Boys? For the Boys? I can't remember. I have it. It's over there. It's over on that shelf right there. Where it's a kind of an army movie, a military movie where she's like never mind. But yeah, she's not a comedian. She's a singer. She's an act. She does it all. But this woman was pretty much a comedian for the most part, and that is Lucille Ball. And of course, Bob Hope is in this one as well. It's called Fancy Pants. It was originally released in 1950. It has, I don't really know any of the other people. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's been a long time. I do remember seeing it way, way back when I was a little baby. Yeah, with my mom, I do believe. This is a newer one, but not that new. It's an 80s movie, and it is Spaceballs. Of course, with the great Mel Brooks, John Candy, Rick Moranis, Daphne Zuniga, Bill Pullman, Dick Van Patten, and of course the late great Joan Rivers. I love this movie. I owned it at one point on DVD. It was released in 1987, so I am glad to have this version. It's got plenty of special features. And then to go along with Lucille Ball, another famous redheaded comedian, Miss Carol Burnett, and Mr. Alan Alda from MASH in a movie called The Four Seasons. It's a good movie. I remember really liking this when I saw it. It was released in 1981. My mom really liked this movie. I remember renting it on DVD the first time I got a VCR back in, or VHS, sorry, not DVD, VHS way back, in the Stone Age. But yeah, I remember liking this movie. It also has Rita Moreno in it. Jack Weston, Bess Armstrong, Sandy Dennis, and Lynn Caro. I don't know. But yeah, looking forward to watching that one again. I'm going to have myself a little comedy block. I'm not the biggest comedy fan. I'm not a fan of slapstick or silliness, so a lot of the Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, those guys, I like a couple here and there, but for the most part, it is not my gig. And then the final thing that I got was just a random buy, because I've never owned this movie, and there's another vampire movie. I am not a big vampire, werewolf, zombie. There are just certain movies that I just I just got bored with them, I guess. I don't know. And this was one movie I just never have watched, but everybody seems to love it, and that is The Lost Boys. The other one I'm talking about is Fright Night. I've never seen that one either. So I'm going to watch these two and see if I want them. If not, I can always just ship them off to Goodwill or whatever. But yeah, we're going to give it a try. I hope everybody is right and that this is as good as everybody says. But all right, so that is my Kino Lorber haul from right now. For right now, what do you think? Did I do okay? I don't know. A lot of movies that meant something to me anyway. But yeah, and then of course my random vampire movie. And I do believe I got that. That was Barnes & Noble. So, yep, that's it for this one, guys. I hope y'all are well. Take care of yourself and come back and see you next time. Please thumbs up, like, whatever it is you have to do on the old tube. Thanks. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye.